Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Art Games. Today we will be continuing with the Road To Deity series, and this worker is probably going to go over here to get more farms. There is of course still the pending military buildup of the enemy. Siam is on the verge of an assault, I believe. So I think, is there something? Yeah, I really want a library, an amphitheater too. There's so much important stuff, but I also want troops. Fine, one swordsman, and after that, I think 5 soldiers will be enough. A Brazilwood camp is not too far away, which is good because that's our unique improvement. So we have to leave as much of the jungle intact. Sure, let's go with that. We are producing a lot of wonders though. National Epic here, which is a national wonder, of course, not a world wonder, but still. You can build a farm here too. Then we're building the Colossus here. We're building a Great Wall here. Not the Great Wall, but just a really good wall that's going to keep out all the Siamese. Siam does appear either behind in military tech or without the money to upgrade their units. So I believe that for now we do have the advantage here. And the wall, of course, will massively improve our defensive abilities, since walls both increase the health of the city and its combat strength. Unmet player lost his capital. Casimir III, which is, from the top of my head, that's the leader of Poland in this game. So Poland is in the game. And Poland just conquered the city. They're done being conquered. Ready for revenge. Machinery or metal casting? It's tough. Let's go with metal casting first, because the workshops are really important to get up and running. And after that, machinery. You can see that we are producing a lot of great people here. Choose production. Brasilia, a granary. Yeah, this must be enough to be able to defend against such an attack. And then the swordsman, let's put it in Rio de Janeiro to defend against some flanking maneuvers. But 5 soldiers, I believe that will be more than capable of withstanding their attack. And we got a great prophet. Found religion. Okay. Which symbol do we want? Well, of course, we're going for culture, so we want something cultural. This looks like a building, so architecture. Culture. Yeah, let's just name our religion cultured. Everyone who follows another religion is uncultured. No. Cultured. Goddess of festivals, of course we can't change that. That was our pantheon. Tithe is strong for gold. Pilgrimage is strong if we manage to expand it, but I don't think we will. Yeah, that relies on foreign cities. Resting point within. +1 global happiness for every 2 cities following this religion. That's good. Gain science when a missionary. Let's go with that one. Temples provides +2 culture in cities with 5 followers. That's not bad. Each world wonder. This will give us a lot of faith. Like a lot of faith. Or hang on, I saw culture. Hermitage provides. Well, that's a bit far away. We can get that from a follower belief. Let's go with the world wonder thing. Because of course we have a lot of world wonders. So that will mean a big bonus. Colossus, which also gives us a trade route, which is very important. And now I want to produce cargo ships, but I also really want a library. Because right now we're falling a bit behind in the technology department. And of course tech is very important. Science is probably the most important resource in the game. Maybe an argument could be made for food, but science is definitely up there. Swarton, you can construct a mine. You can construct a plantation. Sao Paulo, a library. The people of Sao Paulo need to read. Seo entered the Renaissance. Yeah, that's what happens when you play in a game with Korea. Korea is probably the best science civ there is, so because of that I'm going to put my spy in Seoul, which will hopefully mean we get the tech we need. And now I'm pretty confident in our military for the foreseeable future, so we won't be producing any military units anymore, but I think this will prevent them from daring some sort of assault on us. Metal casting, very important. A great artist appears or culture increase. Yeah, this sounds much better. Salvador, a workshop. Machine. Yeah, let's go with machinery. That way we can start producing Brazil wood camps, which are very strong. I gotta say, having the pyramid is such a great advantage. Because town improvement speed is improved so much, your workers are just so much more useful. It's really impressive. Maybe I should go for the pyramids more often. Okay, apparently we have a bit of an alliance going on here. The cities we all like to visit, yeah, Rio de Janeiro is obviously number one. Because who doesn't want to visit Rio de Janeiro? And it's carnival at the moment. Which means that we generate great thingies faster. How are they called? Oh, after this we need an artist guild. Our spies is Ramkam Hang is plotting against you. Yeah, I did not. That does not surprise me, but it also does not worry me. I am confident in our ability to deflect such a dastardly assault on our cities, our livelihoods. Do we want? Yeah, we might want. No, let's save our money for when we really need it. Yeah, that's a military build-up if I've ever seen one. Great rider, build, create a great work, and a workshop here. And to compensate for their build-up, let's buy another Bowman. We're in an arms race at the moment, basically. But, you know, maybe that's not too much of a bad thing, because it forces us to build a lot of military units, which I've noticed, once you get out of King, you need those military units. Because the AI, once you get to a certain level of difficulty, the AI isn't really worried with alliances and being nice. The AI is opportunistic. Oh, that one's fast. Let's go with theology, which gives us the garden, which is very important. Hang on, why can't I build a garden here? Because gardens increase great people generation, and great people generation is kind of a big deal. City must be built next to a river or a lake. Okay, so I can build it in Rio de Janeiro. Sao Paulo, you are not next to a river or a lake. A workshop, Salvador. Yeah, you have a lot of production now, so you can build a temple. An amphitheater, probably. And you can start building a farm. Yeah, I know what we need to buy. We need to buy a cargo ship to go to Salvador to increase its food output. Notre Dame has been built in a faraway land. Oh, that sucks. Notre Dame is very good. Yeah, Salvador at the moment doesn't have a lot of... Yeah, why are you planning to expand to that town? Expand to the bananas. Or do we... Oh, we already have the bananas. Okay, you can go to over there. Oh, you're in production focus. That doesn't help either. Just put you in regular focus. Sure. Oh, I accidentally misclicked, but it doesn't matter anyway. We weren't going to go through their borders. Salvador, a market. Yes, sure, we can go with open borders now. An unmet player has entered the Renaissance era. Oh, everyone's going to the Renaissance. We are behind in tech. Which, of course, being behind in tech means that in the late game we won't be able to produce any wonders, since all the wonders will be discovered by other people before I can so they can build it before I can. After this workshop we need an artist guild. I also would really like Machu Picchu. Machinery. I would really like Machu Picchu if it's possible. Choose research, education. Education is very important. In game. Also in real life. Angkor Wat has been built in a faraway land. Next turn. Yeah, that traitor is still trying to get deals with me. Oh, I can upgrade you. And I can upgrade all of you, except I can't because that requires money, which I don't have. Enhance religion. We used to have a decent religion, now we have a good religion. Amphitheaters provide extra faith. That's okay. Holy warriors, we're not interested in that. Hermitage is also an option. Use shrines and temples provide. It's okay. I think we have to go with religious arts. And the enhancer belief. Religion spreads the city. Missionaries conversion strength. Gain 50. Oh, that looks good. Gain 50 faith every time a great person is expended. And Salvador, you can start working on Machu Picchu. Salvador has a lot of production. Okay, maybe I do need more military units. But we are... I don't know... They're further than I am in tech. So I don't know why exactly we seem to have... seem to be able to get there much more easily. But... as in... They have swordsmen and composite bowmen. But we already have crossbowmen. They should also have that. We can steal chivalry. And increase the tourism modifier for shared religion, trade routes, and open borders by 15% each. Okay, I didn't share tourism. Okay, I didn't know tourism was related to trade routes and open borders. So that means we have to get trade routes and open borders with as many people as possible. As faith, that's a lot harder. But we can try. Haile Selassie. What do you want for this?
يعني لا ترتر.
And open borders. See, right now it won't do much because of tourism is of course very low in the early game. Tourism is one of those things that really ramps up later in the game. So in the early game it might seem like it's pretty much irrelevant, and to be honest it is, but it's an escalating skill. And now we can start producing Brazil wood camps, which I think would be very useful. Brazil wood camp. And I really like the name, Brazil wood camp. Is that like a camp that produces Brazilian wood? Hanoi and Ethiopia no longer allies. Research agreement complete, that's nice. Choose production here, a workshop. And we are getting education now, which is very important as well, because we want our people to produce science. Acoustics is the next big step. Yeah, let's go with that. The Sistine Chapel. We want that one at all costs. All costs. Musicians Guild is also nice, and Opera House as well, but the Sistine Chapel increases culture, and you might say, well, culture isn't useful for a culture victory, which on its own would be correct. Culture isn't used for a culture victory. I know that doesn't make sense for those of you who might not have played the game all that often, but it's true, culture is not used for a culture victory. Tourism is used for a culture victory. Culture itself is the defense against a culture victory. As long as you have the game compares tourism of another civilization to your culture, and that decides whether or not you are culturally dominant over them. And if you are culturally dominant over every other civilization, then you win. So but culture is useful in the sense that there are some late game buildings, including the airport, that turn the tourism value of a city into turn the cultural value of a city into tourism at a reduced rate. But basically every building that used to only produce culture now produces like 50% of that in tourism. Oh, we can just buy acoustics now. Let's go with... Yeah, let's do that, because we want it now. Compass. And we need to start producing the Sistine Chapel here right now. We can upgrade you. Where did our happiness go? Influence over Antananarivo. Hey, Antananarivo. Why are you being such an asshole about this? I need Colosseums in that case. I can't believe all of our... Salvador can no longer... No! Someone else stole Machu Picchu. Oh, the thieves. The criminality. Okay, to prevent this from happening to the Sistine Chapel, I'm going to be buying a caravan here. Never mind, that requires one more money than I have to... But I will do that and send it to Rio de Janeiro. And I'm probably also going to chop down this forest, which will also provide production, because this thing is so important. I am a very wonderful person, thank you. Yeah, these Brazil wood camps are very nice. Gold, food, and culture. Looks good. You can probably improve this. You can chop down that forest. Sao Paulo. Caravan. One more turn. No, I need my money myself, thank you. Caravan. And you can improve this. and we will send the caravan over to Rio de Janeiro. Antananarivo and Siam are now allies. You can go to Rio de Janeiro, providing extra production. But I think that is where we're going to have to end this episode. I hope you liked the video. If you did, leave a like on the video. Subscribe if you wish to follow Road to Deity. And if you have any questions or advice, I would be happy to respond to that in the comment section. I hope to see you next time, and goodbye.